Hey folks, it's Shawn.butler from Phytogen Cottonseed. Today I'm out in Burke County, Georgia, in one of our 2020 Phytogen Innovation Trials. I'm actually standing in Phytogen 580 at W3FE, one of our full season varieties and probably the most full season maturity in the upland cotton market today. So one thing with this drought, it's been a very good job of managing this with 11 different varieties included. But if you've heard me talk over the past year about managing full season cotton, you've probably heard me talk about not letting it get wide. So what the heck are you even talking about, Shawn? So I've got a couple examples here we'll try to point out and see if we can't understand what that means by not letting these full seasons get wide. So go ahead and spin this camera around. All right, so if we take a look here, we've got a few bowls on this plant, 7 or 8, not anything that we're really that excited about. But if you can see, there's a lot of positions on here that we've lost. So where exactly did those positions go? So on these full season varieties, different than our early mids and our mids, they're gonna start fruiting much higher on the plant. For instance, this one, we've got cotyledons, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Our first fruiting branch or sympodial branch is number 7. So in this variety, we've got 6 and 5 and also 4 that hung on, very prominent, almost made a whole other plant. That's good. We've picked up 2 or 3 advantageous bowls. But all these positions that we've lost because of those, either from shading or just ultimate competition, those are our money bowls, first positions on each branch, what we're trying to get in the picker. So how do we retain those and get rid of these vegetative branches? So this field has done a very good job, again, of trying to keep this in check. But one thing we could continue to do if we didn't have all these varieties out here is try to keep these vegetative branches from getting wide. These are the branches that are going to start to close down our middles late season, especially as we go into the tropical storm season and we start getting peanuts out. So what we need to do on these full seasons is key in on this first fruiting branch early in the season. Let's go out when we find first square, try to keep track of where it's running. So again, on this one, we're running first fruiting branch of 7. So now we've got 6, 5, and 4 to contend with. Again, the first thing we want to do on these full seasons, kind of address them with a light shot of picks early. Especially this Phytogen cotton, it's got a lot of vigor once it gets up out of the ground. Let's go ahead and address it with some picks early. But as we follow up, we're going to tend to watch for the rankness, but not on the height, but on these vegetative branches. If we can continue to address those with little picks, even in some of those events we don't think that our plant's too tall, keep these guys out of the way, we're essentially going to either tuck them down under the canopy, or we're just going to get them where they don't make it at all and they fall off. So then we're back to the plant we're looking for. We've got first fruiting branches out here, trying to close those middle downs with the fruiting branches, letting them get wide so we can stack these multiple positions on. As you can see here, if we let these vegetatives get up in the way, those first fruiting branches, or just fruiting branches in general, are going to grow into that and eventually going to stop. That shading is going to cause us to pitch a lot of positions. And then also when we get with a lot of humidity, we get these fogs, rains, we're going to start to see some of this lock and rot, where those bowls can't get dried out from either a lack of sun or just lack of airflow in that canopy. So again, with these full season varieties, we want them for that full bloom potential to continue to make cotton late in the season, especially while we're picking peanuts. But again, to keep us happy on the back end, make all the cotton on these varieties that we can, we got to watch these vegetative branches and try to keep these from getting wide. Keep those out of the way so these fruiting branches can continue to get widened, stay prominent, and continue to hold on to these positions. I appreciate you guys watching this quick video. If you ever have any questions, feel free to contact me at any of the links you see below.